What is up guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Mike and this is my kitchen. Today we're going to be preparing a delicious chicken zucchini pasta with some delicious squid ink pasta actually, they're nice and black. We're going to start off by preparing some squid ink spaghetti, well the water for it, some boiling salty water, and then we're going to move on to start cutting up the chicken. We're going to be using, you can use 2 to 3 chicken breasts, 2 chicken breasts is enough to feed about 3 people. We tend to add a little bit more veggies. We're just going to flatten the breast out, cut it in half, and then cut it into strips. It is nice to have a thicker chicken strip at times, but for stir frying in a wok, it's nice and thin chicken strips that work the best. With the chicken strips all done, we're going to move on to our zucchinis. We're just going to take off the ends and just chop them up into small discs. I'm using 2 zucchinis for the entire dish. Okay, with the zucchini all chopped up, I got some dried tomatoes. The dried tomatoes will actually absorb all the moisture inside the stir fry, infuse with all the flavors inside this, with the chicken, some of the spices we're going to be adding, the garlic, etc. With our water boiling at the moment, we're going to go ahead and add our squid ink pasta. I'm using about 200 grams of pasta. It will make about a serving size enough for about 3 people. Apparently this pasta has some health benefits, it's high in protein, all that type of stuff. So it's very good for vegetarians as well, and for people who just want to stay healthy. Moving on to our broccolis, I'm using the long stem broccoli. They tend to work very nicely and they're very crisp. And they don't require frying in the pan for quite a while. Just going to go chop them up in half at an angle just to give some texture to them. And then the bigger ones, I'll just start breaking off the stems to the side. So when you do mix it with the pasta, that everything doesn't just roll off the top of the pasta and look untidy. Moving on to our wok, I'm using some B-Well wok oil. The reason I'm using wok oil, it's got a very high smoke point, so you can get it nice and hot, and you can hear that beautiful sizzle from the chicken when you start adding it to the pan. It'll actually heat up the chicken, make it nice and crispy. You could go ahead and add some sesame seeds if you'd like to toast them, if you'd prefer that nice, flavorful yeasty flavor inside your noodles. Moving on from the chicken and placing it into the pan, I'm just going to add some garlic, about 1 teaspoon, some black pepper and salt, and just give it a mix. We're just going to let the chicken brown, leave it on the stove for about 2 minutes, it'll start to get a nice color to it. I'm going to be adding about 1 tablespoon of tikka chicken masala. It gives a very nice smoky, spicy flavor to the chicken before I add the veggies. Now we're just going to go ahead, give it a nice stir all the way through with the chicken nice and brown, and start adding our tomato, sun-dried tomato that we cut up earlier. Then we're moving on to adding our broccoli and then our zucchinis. At this point I turned the heat down a little bit just to allow the more steam to form inside the pan, just to help steam the veggies a little bit, because we do still want the nice crispy flavor. And for that I'm just adding some garlic infused avocado oil, give some nice taste to the veggies. You could go ahead and add some more salt and pepper if you'd like, if you prefer a more salty noodle. So for a sauce, I'm using a ginger, soy and honey sauce. You can make this at home, you don't need to buy a store-bought one. You can use 2 tablespoons of honey, half a cup of soy sauce and some 1 tablespoon of ginger. With our noodles strained in the colander, I pulled them out, I just mixed them through with some olive oil, seasoned them inside the colander with some black pepper and salt. With our veggies all prepared, and our chicken mixture. If you want to do it vegetarian, you could just remove the chicken and just use the sun-dried tomatoes, broccoli and zucchinis. And there we can see it's a nice big serving size, ideal for a whole family. And now to top it off, you want to add that nice spicy flavor to it. I'm just using some glazing oil, which is chili infused, and giving it a nice covering at the top. This added an immense amount of flavor to the dish. And there we go guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to drop a like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.